See what you currently can't see. Because all the weaknesses they're never our own. They're always based on someone else's idea, a comparison. I'm feeling not so confident before my interview on Wednesday. So, do we see... Angie, okay. Okay. So, have you taken in the guidance on how our thoughts create our reality? So currently the feelings, they're beautiful. Feelings are actually just perfect guides. If something's not feeling so good, it's a guide in that very moment to let us explore it and experiment with it and say, what's going on there? What is that? I want to find out, rather than labeling it, oh, this, that and the other. We go, what is that I'm supposed to be exploring in the here and now? But what our job is, haven't had a good job for 10 years. Hey, soul journey, you're hired to create the universe. You've already got a job. 24 hours a day, never stopping. Paid in abundance. Our breath's paying us to be here right now. Like, that's the job we've got, to just accept that we've been given life. And whatever happens in our life is just a bonus for us realising that we had a life. Not defining it as one small life. We are multidimensional and eternal. So there's no job that can actually fulfill what you're already doing. The job is just another avenue for you to explore your multidimensional eternal self. So in that aspect, because once we pull in the baseline of that kind of existence, everything else can flow. What's there to be nervous about a job when you realise you already got the best job in the world? Being you. The labels of the systems that we put ourselves in are not real. They're not real. Our being nature is here to be expressed via all these avenues. We're not moving into them. They're coming into us. The new job will be coming into your awareness. They're lucky to have you there. You're acknowledging the workplace. You're giving it existence by you acknowledging it exists. This is what we're here to do. We're here to navigate our lives from our point of view. From our point of view. So if you can take on that highest perception and say, I'm a universal, eternal being here to explore the universe and to know I am the universe, then any job will be like a fun expansion of that. I love interviews. I love going in there and obviously setting an intention, but even if I don't think I want the job, I love it. I love the nerves. I love the sweat. I love getting ready. I love talking about it. I love all of it because it's just an experience. And it's not about the outcome. The experience is even having the interview. The experience is us even talking about it now. They are lucky to have you. Can you imagine they've got an awakened being within their workforce? You've obviously been guided there to help them. They're not helping you in the old system. New vibration is you're helping them. You're helping them. Bit anxious from childhood, being put down. And we can obviously build compassion for those experiences, because ultimately those souls didn't know how epic we were. I mean humanity, I mean consciousness, I mean the universe. System for generations has been given to us like spoon-fed dribble, small, not multidimensional, one aspect. You're physical, you're here to perform a job. So we build compassion for the painful moments of childhood, because we realise they didn't know. They didn't know. So when you do watch back that video where I explained the pain from the childhood was actually guided to me, it's like, Angie, the people that put you down were unawakened. They didn't even realise that they had a choice. to love unconditionally. You know, they're in it as well. So we feel compassion for them. We look at them like our previous self and going, oh, they didn't know. They had a choice. And you didn't realise you had a choice as a child. We as children, in that energy, we didn't have a choice. But all children born now, it won't even be affected to them. The old system of pain, of control and choicelessness. Hi Mark, lovely to see you. So because in childhood, if we've been put down, which is pretty common, you know, it's a whole system of control which made everyone compare and judge ourselves based on everything else that we weren't, rather than channeled to our key defining attributes, which we are. So if you were being put down for the things that you're not, great, put me down all you want for not being a runner. Put me down, I don't care, I'm not a runner. But the things you're good at, you can't actually be put down for, because you own that and you hold it and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, I'm really good at that. I'm really good at sitting still. The putting downs was based on the judgment that you weren't other things, but you're not those other things. You know, you're not those other things. You don't want to be. Right now you want to sit in your power and be, what is my key defining individual aspect that I'm offering to the world? I'm not trying to be everything. So people can put you down for other things, but when you know what your key defining attribute is, your essence, you're like, you can't put that down. I'm out. But we feel compassion for those people, for those souls that did put us down, because really they were trying to claim their own power that they'd lost by inflicting it upon others. And there's nothing but compassion available in that idea. There's nothing that we can hold on to and go, how dare you? We go, oh, you didn't realise that you were hurting. And I absorbed your pain. And obviously all of us as awakened souls, of course we absorbed the pain, because we realised it without knowing. We realised that they were hurting and we wanted to absorb it for them and transmute it. But obviously when we're a child, we just see it as, I was given pain. We were given pain. There's nothing we can do about that. But the illusion was that the pain was painful instead of it being actually helpful to guide us to what we really want. So we thank those painful moments. We thank those people that didn't love themselves, because they guided us to a place to say, that's not love, that's not love, that's not love, that's not me. You're judging something I'm not. What am I? And they help us get there. It's the illusion of the pain that actually we crave, because then we can see through it. We say, oh, I recognise that pain. It wasn't real. It was because I had a conditioned mind, because I was boxing myself in to be a child. I was you're an expansive being within the universe. Whether you're a child, adult, cat, dog, leaf, tree, that's the essence. And anyone to put that down is putting themselves down, because they too are the essence of the universe. So any negative comments, any negative memories, we fill it with compassion. We'll be doing this with roses, we'll be blowing roses. But just by our higher dimensional awareness, we're able to transmute the past, transmute the feelings. I feel just with our awareness. That's why we guide, that's why we soul search, that's why we pull in higher aspects of awareness, because then we can see clearly. Awakening means we're not being asleep anymore. We're not being asleep. We're opening every single aspect of ourselves to say, I see myself differently right now. I see them differently right now. But by us pulling in, I'm a higher dimensional being, we see the whole world different, because we actually have to hold space and say, the whole world is higher dimensional beings. Why do I want to judge a higher dimensional being that caused me pain, when really, on the grand scheme of the universe, they actually led me here? It's such a beautiful journey. But of course, the pain and the anxiety is the path that we're walking out of. to be noticing that even on a physical level, we can say, okay, the childhood pain has lived within me, been my focused awareness for all these years. But if I just never placed my awareness on my childhood again, would it be there? Would the old anxieties be there if you just didn't place your awareness on it? If you never went back to that part of the memory, would it still be there in the now? It's this level of saying, I create my now by where I put my focus. Truly, only. If I put my awareness on I'm a universal high dimensional being, there's no past thing coming in. There's nothing there. I'm like in it. I'm like, oh, okay. If I put myself in a place, I can't do it anymore, but if I put myself in that place, imagine I've been harmed, then that brings that into the now, that you're being harmed now. It's not a memory of what happened. You're pulling it in, the feeling, into the now by going back to that memory. But obviously when we journey through this week, we will be going into those memories and putting our high dimensional awareness onto it to say, oh, I didn't access the highest possible perspective in that moment, so I will now. So what happened when I received the pain when I was young? I didn't realise it was a guide. And you really sit there and you go, wow, okay, I can change the past from the present moment. From the highest cognition that you can get now. But when we go back to the childhood, we bring that pain into the now. It's not there lurking. We are choosing to move our awareness into that space and reproduce the sensations. The whole illusion of there is another time apart from now is what systematically they wanted to do, really wanted to do. Make you feel so unempowered that your past, that you weren't in control of, defines your now. And we say this about the highest possible victims of abuse. We say this, we would say to anyone, your past, like if someone's been, you know, highly traumatized, we would say to them and celebrate and say, they have nothing to do with you. Yeah? Perpetrators, they have nothing to do with you. They do not define you whatsoever. They are not you. You are totally free and pure. And we have to treat ourselves as delicate as the most highly traumatized victims of abuse. If you really want to sit there and face yourself and say, wow, they really tricked me into thinking that that defined who I was now. You wouldn't dream of saying that to anyone, yeah, who's been traumatized. By the way, remember that your past defines you now. It's ludicrous. And that's why we have to move into this now and say, I define me now. That wasn't me now. I am me now. And who do I want to be? How? Where? When? Why? We are delicate, but we are creating ourselves from the now because we've opened our eyes, because we've seen that wasn't my choice how to feel then, but it's my choice now. And this is the soul work. It is claiming it. It's not airy-fairy, be in the now. It's like you keep pushing and you're rewiring the brain and you're going in and you're doing deep brain surgery. You're moving energy around. You're shifting the sludge. You're processing. You're accepting. So many things. But the essence is that you're already got it within. Like here, there's layers on top of your essence. And I can't remember his name, but someone once shared with me, a very awakened being, he shared your heart was open when you were born. And as the painful things have happened, they put layers around your heart. And these are the walls. So when something painful happened, the heart went, oh, that didn't feel like love. I'm going to protect the heart. I'm going to shield it. Yeah? And the layers built and built. Yeah? And it's got all these layers around it. Even the layers were to protect the love. Even the layers of the barriers, even the filters were out of love to protect your true nature. So we even can see the layers filled with love of protecting the essence. And that's why we just release the layers. We go, oh, no, I love myself now. I don't need the protection of that filter, of that wall, of that label. I love myself. And they open and they open, and you realise you're just the pure essence. You don't need a shield. You're bursting. You're full. You define you now. Anything you want to be, you define now, because you're only accessing a part of the brain to bring your old self here. So access a new place. Access a new place. That's what meditation is doing. It's moving the awareness around the brain to be like, where do I want to go today? Just like the journey of life. Where do we want to go today? One day we want to go to the beach. One day we want to go to the forest. We don't always go to the same place. So go somewhere else in your brain. That's why we move the sensations around the body. That's why we harness different feelings. Like, oh, I want to feel what my toe feels like, because I'm telling you, it goes to another part of the brain. And even if the essence was, well, at least I'm not in the painful one, same difference, it does the work. It's such a pure path. There's nothing that we can say, oh, yeah, but that wouldn't work on any layer. Mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, it works. We're stopping those big fat neural pathways that said you can't do it, and we're reclaiming the ones that say, yeah, I can actually. Let's see what Carla, the thing I can relate to is that my mother was never affectionate to me, but that has made me more so with my children. I think I can relate. Do we see how pain can be adapted? Blessings. Blessings. Yeah? That weakness brought forward to a strength. Brought forward to a strength. What I'll say on that, to heighten it, I want to go gently here, because successes are successes. But why I say this is because I want everyone to define themselves new in the moment, no matter even the good outcomes. So, perfect, yeah? Mother not affectionate, so now I am more, yeah? But then you come into the now and you claim that for yourself. And you say, I am affectionate because I choose to. Nothing to do with the past. Your natural essence is to choose to be affectionate. Never mind you're doing it as a reaction to what you didn't get, yeah? You've cleared through that, and you move into a power now and you claim it, yeah? So my essence, if I say, oh, in childhood I was shushed. Let's just say shushed, yeah? Let's say shushed. I claim my voice today. I don't claim it because I was shushed. I'm not like, well, because I was quiet in childhood, now I'm going to speak up. I'm like, oh no, I just claim my voice now and again and again. So you claim your affectionate nature for yourself, Carla. You say, I am. And you just let go of all that stuff. That's why I'm saying it's that next layer of being like, wow, that was the guide to make me realise my essence. It wasn't because she wasn't affectionate that I am now. My essence was that I am. My essence is that I naturally was, and she was there to just highlight that for me and to bring that out. She was given to me as a mother for me to harness my exact beautiful characteristic. It's yours. Nothing to do with her. You're allowed to claim it. We thank the guides, we thank the pain, but then we claim it for ourselves. Yeah? We say, I did that. I'm not affectionate because my mother wasn't affectionate. You know, take it and be like, no, that's my affection. And let's think of something that pure. Affection, yeah, in society, it's not blissful. Blissful. You know, you're channeling higher dimensional realities where everyone should be like that. So really claim that. And be like, I'm going to spread that. Not because I didn't get it, because I choose that that is the best way to be right now. I would promote that to anyone. I would use my childhood as the guide, but not as because now I'm a reaction to be affectionate. Your choice. You made it happen. And thank you. So proud of that. I like it. Define me now. Good. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I hope that shifted again. It's all about empowering. It's all about saying, it's now that I'm saying this. I'm not bringing in all the other things. I'm saying it now. It's new. New. And in every moment, let's say, Carla, that you actually are recreating, you are reclaiming the contract in the now to say, I'm affectionate now. And I'm affectionate now. I choose to be affectionate now. I choose to be affectionate now. You're not a program that's, oh, I'm always affectionate. You're not. And even that illusion takes away our power of choice. That's a good characteristic, obviously, to be affectionate. But then it's the reality of the nowness is that you are choosing it in every moment. One day you might go, don't feel like being affectionate right now. And it's fine, because it's new. The you know, a bit of anxiety. The old system obviously says you've got anxiety. Oh, what, like I can carry it? You know, did I buy that and take it home with me? Is it something I box up? Anxiety is a sensation that rises when we have a thought come in because of external stimulus. So if we're looking at anxiety in the Western world, which I do, I'm like, ask them what the external stimulus is. Let's figure out what happened there and what thought came into your mind to create the sensation in your body to start sweating, nervous. What was the thought? Let's work on the thought. The thought usually in anxiety is, I'm not good enough, I shouldn't be here, I want to go, I don't deserve it. So we change it to the other one. I do deserve it. I am needed. I've got this. And guess what? The sensations of anxiety cannot turn on. They only turn on when we're in that part of the brain that's like stress, cortisol, yeah? I had anxiety. I had to have all these words, you know, even the English language is just like redefined. We're going to redefine the dictionary. We're going to translate it what it really means. That when all throughout my childhood, because of the low vibration thoughts that I claimed, and I will say I claimed them, weakness, not good enough, shouldn't be here, even though it was from the external stimulus of the situation being like, what are you doing here? Yeah, fine, but I claim it for myself. I'm like, I chose weakness. I chose my anxiety because I wanted to learn from it. Soul choice. Claim yours. If I was a child, I claim my child that she was claiming something for me now. I own that. Yeah? And you can too. Be like, you know what? To Carla, to your mum, you can be like, do you know what? I chose you not to be affectionate so that I could learn to be really affectionate. I chose you to not be affectionate to me. That's what I manifested, because then I got to surge through and work through that soul journey of figuring out if I believe in affection and I want to be able to show it. It's that level of playing around with things. Anyway, so because when I was choosing anxiety, low thoughts, sweat. So all throughout childhood, sweating. So you can imagine what that does. I'm getting anxious because I think I'm going to sweat. And then I sweat. And then I'm anxious because I'm sweating. To the point that I went to, this is usually a little joke I tell people, because I say, yeah, I've had Botox. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I had it as a kid. What? So their Botox, the therapy they give children in England for when they have anxiety, yeah, isn't to say, hey, you're loved and needed here and there's nothing for you to feel anxious about in any moment. Trust me, pull in a higher thought, breathe a little bit deeper, control your sensations by a higher thought. No, they don't say that. They stick hook needles into the underarms, fill the underarm pit with Botox so that I couldn't sweat. Feelings are still happening, whole body is surging hot. Oh, but at least I'm not sweating. Sweet mate. God knows how old I was, 9, 10. Whole body anxious, and the thing that was trying to cool me down, the sweat, couldn't sweat, so I felt worse. Boiling. My body wasn't allowed to get itself out. That's a cure for anxiety. I think we've got to go back, you know, and be like, what made me anxious? A low thought that I wasn't loved. You'll never get anxiety again if you sit there in that moment when you even feel a thought coming on. That's what I was saying. In the now, you create your reality by creating your thought. You pull in the now, you pull in the thought. I am loved by the universe. I am needed here. You walk into that interview like, right, what needs doing? Let me see what I'm here for. Let me scan it. Got it. And in every single moment, you move to the coffee machine. Right, I'm needed here and I'm loved in every moment. And you just practice what that life is like. Because all the other low thoughts were from other people. I've said it on my other course. If you want to say, oh yeah, but you've just created your own mind, you've created your own reality. Well, currently, unawakened people, their reality is created for them, but by other people. So awakened people create their reality themselves by realising the other reality is created by everyone else. A big fat system that doesn't want you defining yourself as unconditional love, because you'll literally sit there and be like, ah, wow, nothing to do but be love. Every single thing can be cured because there's only the now. There's not a constant stream of anxiety. It's a recreated sensation by a recreated thought. Literally it. It's about harnessing the opportunity of the now to say, hold on, it's my brain, my body, my world. Am I needed here, or do I deserve to literally crumble in a corner and just, you know, as if I'm the only person that just doesn't deserve to be here? So you pull it in and you say, even when in the week I will be talking about anxiety, of saying, even you can say, if you even like, you can go up small layers if you need to, rather than going, I'm the universe, woo! If you want to, you can say, I'm not an anxious person, I get anxiety. You know, just to open it up. Yeah, if someone had just told me that as a child, I might have been like, oh, but they're like, she has anxiety. No, I have low thoughts. I have low self-worth, because no one's telling me anything different. They're going, you've got anxiety. Yeah, I'm anxious about living here because no one's preaching unconditional love. And my childhood essence is confused, so it's putting up barrier, until it can't sweat. I've been working on building my confidence from scratch. Brilliant. You know, and the thing is, when you start from scratch, you claim it for yourself. You're like, look what I did. Yeah? No one else can own it for you. It's not your mother going, oh yeah, but you know, I did that for you. You're like, what? No, I started from zero. And we'll all know that anyone awakened, guess where you have to go first before you can go up? Down, 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 down. And you know where you're going down to? Earth level, from the bottom up. And you're like, I'll start again. Yeah, I will rebuild from the essence of down there. Which, guess what? Is what we are anyway. Yeah? We don't want to be defined by the old things. I said it in my other course. I know obviously Carla and Mark will know. We don't want to be defined by the labels of the mother, the daughter, the this or that. I'm not here to be a label. I'm a universal being. I'm a being within the universe. A leaf's not a leaf because I call it a leaf. A leaf's having its own experience. So we don't have to be controlled by these labels. Even like, oh, you're my daughter. My daughter is not my daughter. She is a being within the universe that I honour. You're a being within the universe that I honour. I don't want the labels because they're not the ultimate truth. And as awakened beings, we go for the top bit. No problem, Carla. Thank you for joining us. And I really hope that that affection, you claiming it for yourself, guides. Okay? Love to you. Mark, let's see how you're doing. Any thoughts on the guidance so far? I did start on saying about the weaknesses into strengths from childhood, perhaps. Or I've got some other things here. Obviously, acceptance, abundance. Is this all making sense? Is it like clicking in? Because when things are spoken that are true for everyone, they're just like, oh yeah, yeah. And it doesn't take much to go, yeah, but hold on a minute, let me just, it's like, it's true. Is that helping? Does that make sense? Oh, hi, Alex. Hi, Lex. We've just been looking at some of the weaknesses into strengths through childhood. We've been looking at system of control, of what it wanted to trick us as. We've been flipping on its head and saying, look, the things that happened in childhood, for example, one of them, Carla just shared with us that her mother wasn't affectionate, so she's now affectionate. She's a very affectionate person. And I'm just saying that the mother was obviously the guide, yeah, that she chose in childhood, and now she claims it for herself. She's like, I'm not affectionate because my mother wasn't. I'm affectionate because I keep choosing to be, because I realise that's the way, and I chose my mother to not be, so that I can claim right now that that's what I want. That's how I want it to be. That it's not, our positive attributes are not because of a reaction of something in the past. They are all interweaved, they're interwoven, they keep co-creating, exchanging with each other. But the positive ones you want to claim, we don't have to do because of something that happened. We can be like, I choose to be affectionate now, and now, and now. Nothing to do with my mother. I chose it now. Mark. Buying into others' low thoughts is the one aspect shared by too many of us. Yeah. I love that you've said the word buying. Literally, this system has asked everyone to buy into their thought system. Pay us to have low thoughts, pay us to have low self-esteem, pay us for us to control you, pay us to keep you safe by you feeling weak and small. Buy into that. Yeah, Angie, that was a couple of birds having a experience. So yeah, the new system, obviously, and I'm glad you brought that up, Mark, is that there's nothing to buy. The exchange is that you realise that there is infinite energy available, because there's a whole universe out there that's made of energy. And by you harnessing that truth, I am part of the universe. I am energy. Therefore, I am a receiver of energy. I'm a receiver of higher consciousness because I am claiming that right. You then are allowed to, you then choose to access the infinite energy. So then putting up all the restrictions of you've got to do this to get something, yeah, was literally just to trick you from that one truth we've just said. You're part of the universe. You realise that the universe is made of energy, And therefore, if you take on that persona, you access that field and you say, oh, I am energy. Okay, so I can pull in what I am, and I am energy. So I'm going to pull everything into me. You have infinite energy and you don't need to buy anything. Manifest whatever you want. The old system of physical was go to work to get the stuff. But really now, obviously, I hope you've gathered that from a heart manifestation. What you're actually gathering is the feeling of whatever you wanted from that physical item. So if you wanted you know, a jumper, it's because you want to feel warm, you want to feel safe, you want to feel cozy. So just pull in the feeling of cozy. Pull in the feeling I'm so safe. And you don't just manifest the jumper then, yeah. You manifest all sorts of things because you feel it in the moment. You send that vibration out, and then the universe is able to tune into the vibration that you are and give you it. It wouldn't just give you a jumper, it'd probably give you a house. So, acceptance. Either all is connected or it's not. Either everything is connected or it's not. So accepting that everything is connected lets us zoom out, lets us hold space for our individual aspect, lets us realise our significance, lets us realise our significance of if we aren't doing the best, then that is going to affect the everything. It's like playing this game of being like, oh my goodness, that's quite a large undertaking, taking on the universe, and being like, I affect it all. But if I'm walking away from that, but I already know that that's already been planted a seed there, nothing else is going to touch that. Nothing else could satisfy that more than holding the space for I affect the universe. Let alone that would be your motivation to be able to harness everything in the now. But it actually assists you on not falling into the trap of anything else. The universe is so perfect, like the whole path is perfection. There's like no way. There's no way that it doesn't guide you once you say, I'm connected to all. You can feel everyone's pain. You can feel all the love. But wherever you place your focus. Sorry about those birds, if they're, oh, magpies. I'm reminded of comedy actor Tony Slattery, who's been played for years by others, low thoughts of himself. And has effectively destroyed his career. Only now is he rising above this by owning and challenging his previously low self-esteem. Perfect. New vibration. The time is now. The time is now. The energy is here. There's actually like light rays being covering Earth because we've moved into this different astrological cycle. It's here. It's actually to be harnessed. If you actually just close your eyes and say there is higher dimensional light available, and you get your head around actually believing that and being like, okay, let me just trust that there's higher dimensional light available. Let me just go with that. It floods your being. It's there. It's literally there. So just like we can't, when we're like into illusion, we can't see what's actually there. We can only see the illusion. All it means is just taking away the illusion and just saying the highest form of conscious thought you can and just seeing what happens. If you don't do that, how can you expect to experience it? We just think it was just like do it for you. You actually just have to say what you want to feel to then at least offer yourself the opinion that that's there. It works, but the trick by the whole system before this of old energy is literally to tell you not to do that, not to think that something is there before you've just not to think it's there, just not to think it's that easy. So where are you at on accepting that all is connected? Everything, every moment, every thought. How do you feel about taking on that task that everything you do affects the whole universe? How does it feel to take that as a blessing rather than a curse? Because it means that you create the universe. That's why we say love or fear. You can either love the power that is being offered and restored, or you can fear your power. They've programmed us to fear our own power by taking away any idea that we have power. If you realise you affect the universe and every other being realises they affect the universe, guess what? They're going to be heaven on earth. Good, Angie. It is true, okay? It's true that... Let's start it from a thought. So if you think, I'm no good, what happens? Your emotion lowers, mental body lowers, spiritual body suffers, physical body lowers. Actions then are low vibration. Actions to others would be through fear of yourself. You wouldn't be giving your all. The choices you make would be because you think yourself low. There's no good that can come of a low thought. Now, in new vibration. So you pull in, I'm fantastic. I am creator, master creator. Yeah? Spiritual body goes, woohoo! Mental body goes, okay. Emotional body goes, feels great. Physical body goes, zing! Yeah? What's your next action going to be? Blissful, joyful. Anyone you meet, someone might be really moody and you're just like, hey, guys, so good to see you. Every crinkle and frown in your face. And what choices are you going to make? Incredible ones. Every single person has created this universe that we are currently in, but based on lower frequency. It's a very new thought to me, but it resonates. I'm so glad, Angie, because that's it. Yeah? Taking on your creator status, that's why we're guiding people to be awakened into it. Go and tell other people. That's what we want. Literally go and tell everyone. You create the universe. You're made of the universe. You're made of earth. Your consciousness is made of divine universe. Everything you do actually impacts your family, yourself, your community. But now we see that the ripple is the world. And then we realise that we are actually vibration and energy, and we're sending that out to the universe, meaning we're affecting the universe. We won't go into that right now, but basically Earth right now is the nexus point to change the whole universe. We are in light, we are ascending, Gaia is ascending, and we upon Earth will be ascending with her. But we are here to harness the high vibrations so that that can actually be sent out to the whole universe. But the dark energy is really trying to hold on because it knows how crucial this ascension will be for the whole universe, because it doesn't want that, and they wants the opposite. Yeah. So what you do right now, what we're doing right now, is being sent to the whole universe. The whole universe is going, thank you for realizing what you are. Be that, change the world. Mark, the thought that everything's connected, I always carry with me. That doesn't yet alter the fact that the triggered person fails to take that into account and reacts accordingly. I'm working on that. Yes, I must believe that I am positive. Fails taking into account. So, Mark, do you see that by actually sitting and accepting that responsibility, that would change every reaction in the now? It's a chain event by accepting that responsibility. It does the work for you by accepting it. It's not a concept. You have to accept it and be like, okay, yeah. Because I accept that, I'm able to respond with that truth. There's not two anymore. Like we're dipping our toe in the water and going, no, I do know I affect the universe, but I'm not there yet. Well, no, you're not there at all then, are you? It's about harnessing it right now and being like, whoa, okay, I affect the universe. Even in the reactions, to accept that you have altered the universe by your negative reaction. To own it, to be like, I know what I caused then in the universe. Not like, oh, I know I affect it, but I'm not sure how. Yeah, own it. Either I affected it with good intention in that moment or not, but own it and be like, I know that I affected it, and because I want to move into full intention of knowing that I positively assist the universe, I'm going to highlight every time I don't, so that my ego mind can be squashed, because my universal mind will go, stop doing that, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting everything in the universe by doing that. And because you just bring it in, you go, oh, look what I just done again in the now. It guides you, and you get there by acknowledging it, by claiming it and being like, do you know what, I didn't do it then, but it's a new moment now. Oh, I didn't do it again, but it's a new moment now. Oh, I did it then, I felt love for the whole universe. Oh, but am I really loved? Oh, I didn't do it then, I just made the whole universe feel not loved. I love everything in the universe. Yeah, but my hair. Oh, I did it again, I didn't love the whole universe because I judged the hair. Sorry, universe, hair's perfect, all is good. Sorry, mate. You know, feel the power, feel the presence. Be like, God, it's actually listening to me. Take on the responsibility. That's actually what we want to do as awakened beings. We want to say, I created a better world. I created it. And stop letting all the people or souls or dark energy, whatever, create it for you. That last bit of resistance is the old energy, and it's gone. Like, we all will be living heaven on earth. We are in a higher dimension already. There's no two ways about it. Yeah, we're in it. But now this journey is actually to experience that transitionary period, to actually enjoy it, to be like, oh my God, my thoughts create reality. If I just bring in a higher thought, then that ricochets out into the universe and the world and affects everyone positively. And if everyone done that, we'd be living in harmony. All right. And the old ego then goes, yeah, but. It's like, no, there's no but. That's the truth. There's no but about it. I can bring in a higher thought because there's only now, and I can keep changing my thoughts until I consistently have good ones, and therefore I can affect everything consistently well. There's no but about it. But that's claiming that responsibility, claiming that right, and not giving away your power and going, I didn't have a choice of what to think. How? There's only the now. There's not continuous you, Mark. There's now. What are you thinking about yourself now? Choose the highest thing right now. Share with us. Create our universe right now, please. All of you, in fact. Tell me how you feel about yourself right now, and know that what you say affects me and affects everyone else. So tell me what you think about yourself, and what you're saying is you're going to say how we should all be feeling. Okay? Please share. Thank you so much. Yeah? Yeah? I'm unconditional love for everything. You just healed any piece of pain that was within me. You just healed the darkness within me by giving me that truth, because I know that you're me. So thank you, Lexi. Angie, I am limitless potential. I am limitless potential. I am limitless potential. Thank you, Angie, for giving me the idea that I am limitless potential, because you harness it and I know that I am you. Thank you. I'm limitless potential and have unconditional love for everything. I'll take that thought, thanks. Share that with me. I'll be that. I'll buy into that. The one that says the opposite, I don't want to buy that. Thank you. I will buy your two systems. I'm in. Lexi, I really can create and live, I think that is, and be heaven on earth. I trust that the intentions I put out will come true. I really can create and live and be heaven on earth. I trust that the intentions I put out will come true. I trust that the intentions I put out will come true. You hear me? Yeah? Thank you so much. I trust that the intentions I come out will come true. I trust that I can live heaven on earth because I know that I'm you and you're me, and you just shared that with me. Thank you. I now know that about myself, because you've harnessed that truth into your awareness, and I know that I'm you. Thank you. Responsible for every moment. Mark, would you write that as I am responsible for every moment? Because that's a mantra for you. I am responsible for every moment, yeah? And by you even using that mantra in the moment, guess what? There can't be a negative thought in, can there? You can only have one moment at a time. So by you harnessing the mantra, I'm responsible for every moment, even if you kept repeating that inside your awareness, body, physical, mental, spiritual, wherever you need to keep it, then nothing else can come in, can it? And you won't react in any way. You'll be unresponsible for every moment. So you might even just sit there and do nothing because you're unresponsible for every moment. At least to penetrate that there was no reaction of negativity. You're responsible, and let us know. I am responsible for every moment. I am responsible for every moment. Every moment that is happening in the universe right now, I hold. I'm responsible for every moment in the universe. I'm responsible for every moment in the universe. Right now, there is peace, health, happiness in every single being's essence. I'm responsible for that. I just gave every being that moment. I'll take that. And I would never, ever give out a feeling that is low to impact the universe, because I would be responsible for causing that pain in the universe. I hope, Mark, you're seeing. Joyful. Claim that responsibility. It's yours. You'll never wish for anything again. You'll never say, oh, I know I'm responsible for every being in the universe, but I really, really want this coffee that I can't have. You know, I know I've got like the universe like to look after and to like be a part of, but there's something else I really want. You'll be like, I claim responsibility for the coffee. You know? I am responsible for the universe. Yes. Alex, I really can create. Oh, sorry, I've done that. I am truth. Because I work with energy and mantra so much, like what is said, I swear to you, what is said is channeled guidance, okay? It's not, there's nothing else happening in here. My brain's not working when I'm talking. It's essence, yeah? I'm not thinking anything. I've got clear eyes. Everything is just frequency light. It's frequency sound. It's not happening in here. I'm not having to sit and chew it over. It just flows, okay? I am truth. I am truth. Because I claim my status of being a being within the universe, created whole in perfection, yeah, that's I am truth. I hold that truth. And anything else that doesn't claim that isn't true for me, because that is my truth. That's your truth. You can have that truth. Yeah. Have that truth. You're a perfect being made of oneness within the universe. I am the universe. I am that. I am truth. Even saying I am truth restores integrity for when you haven't been truthful, because you're recreating yourself in the now to say I am truthful. So when something comes in, if it does, yeah, that's a lie, it will just dissolve. The energy will just fizzle out. because you've radiated that truth. I am truth. Something comes in, someone comes up to you and goes like, oh, I don't think you should do that, or makes you feel old, you would feel low. It just goes, what? And you just know it's not truth. The mantras that you absorb, you recognize when they aren't there in other things, other beings, because you are emitting that frequency. Second thing on that is whatever frequency you emit, other things can't get in. Yeah, that's why you strengthen yourself. That's why you raise your vibration, because sadness, doom and gloom, it just goes like my aura, it goes boing, can't get in. Yeah, so I am truth. Lies can't come in. Yeah, I resonate with the universe's truth, and that's why I say I practice law of nature, not the law of men. I practice a higher law. So a policeman comes over, it's like, you're not the authority of me. Your authority is an illusion to me, because I practice a higher truth. It's fine that you want to pretend that your authority is the law, but it's the law of men, yeah? But because I've radiated a higher truth, other lies, I don't have to think about them. They either come in or they don't. Whatever I see, I know is or isn't true, because I've resonated a higher level of truth that my energy just tells me what it is. I'm not thinking anything through. It's like a natural flow of knowing what is and what isn't. I am truth. I am responsible for every moment. Yes, you are, Mark. Are you claiming that? Are you going to claim that? Because remember, Mark, that it's about you creating yourself right now again. So even though a few minutes ago you might have said, oh, but I'm working on that, claim it now that you've done it. Let me see what you said. That doesn't alter yet the fact that I'm the triggered person fails to take an account. Okay, so you did say the triggered person of you fails to take account for your reactions. Do you take account for your reactions right now? Are you going to claim that now? Are you going to co-create with us in this very moment, knowing that you affect the universe and that everything can change in the power of now and nothing in the past was real? Yeah? Yes, you're claiming it now. Yeah? That there's no trigger. You're claiming responsibility for every moment, for every being. Yeah? And you're here to shine. You're here to shine. Yeah? Anything old comes in, you radiate, I am responsible for every moment. And guess what? Just like my aura, bad things will just bounce off of you. Yeah, things that aren't aligned for your soul ascension will just bounce off of you now. The triggers, they'll just bounce off, because you're like, I'm responsible for every moment, so of course I'm not going to get triggered by that joke. I'm responsible. You don't affect me. I create who I am. I generate who I am in the moment of now. You don't. I do. This whole system of reactionary behaviour is because external stimulus comes in. When we meditate, we give the inner generation of power. We don't react to the external stimulus. So energetically, when it's coming in, it doesn't come in. We create the universe from looking out. Whatever I see the universe as, I see it as perfect. So I look and I see perfection. Who's created the universe there? Me. If I see it, I can't say anything bad because I just don't resonate anymore. I can't even... It doesn't feel right to say that while channeling, okay? But you give an example of trigger or something. If I see myself as... I can't say it. If Mark did see himself used to be triggered, then he would see the world potential, all the triggers. You're channeling the mantra that you pull in into the now. That can change in any moment, but if you persist on holding a characteristic of yourself that is a permanent you see the world as that in every situation. You cannot see other lines of consciousness. But in the now you can reclaim it again and again and again. So I see it as perfect and I claim that again. Right now I might say beautiful. I make it beautiful. I've created a beautiful world by me naming it beautiful. By inside me looking through the eyes of beauty. And someone can say, oh, but it's not beautiful. That's up to them, isn't it? Yeah, but we're trying to absorb a group of souls that are ascending to all want to see beauty, and then guess what? It actually will be collectively agreed that it's beautiful. Right now, if I say it's beautiful, why is someone going, I don't think so? It's like, if you don't think it's beautiful, then go away. Like, what are you doing here? What's the problem? I'm saying something good. I think it's beautiful and perfect. What's the problem? Well, have you heard about this? That also was part of a perfect plan of the universe. I see it as perfect. What? You don't see it as perfect, so you're obviously not enjoying it here. So is there something you want to work on? Are you trying to find a solution, or you just want to say it's not perfect and beautiful? Because I'm going to side with my beautiful, perfect world and earth, and you can side with something else. But we're moving on this side now. So happy, Mark. Yes, I do take out my actions. See? Awakened being, thank you. There's another whole soul who is claiming my life in their hands. Yeah? You're responsible for my world, Mark. You're responsible for my life. You're responsible for my ascension. By you claiming your own ascension. Thank you. Beauty and bliss. Beauty and bliss. Beauty and bliss! Oh! The light code frequencies of words, once you actually just keep inputting them into your energy frequency, when you say them, it radiates the sensation, the emotion that actually is that frequency. Whether we want to say, oh, it's called bliss and this is the frequency to match, it's the same thing. There's no separation between the word and a frequency. There's no separation between anything in the universe because it's all interwoven, yes? So all of the frequencies are available to us, but by us channeling the idea of what that would be, you actually get that frequency restored within you, or reawakened, that has always been there. We just haven't been accessing it. So using mantras, using words to pull them into a sensation, an emotional sensation within the body, to let the cells radiate it, tune into that frequency. When we're in meditation, and obviously when we're all awakened, we don't actually have to talk a lot, yeah? We just be, yeah? Because we've done all of the language, and now we're into the being, into the feeling, yeah? Right now we're in the transition. We're moving from the last stage of explaining how to feel and to be through language to actually just being that. So use the words, because they work. Thank you so much, Alexi. Bliss. Bliss Ray. I love my body no matter what society thinks beauty is. I love my body no matter what. Let's upgrade that. Let's co-create right now. I love my body. Move out of any comparison that there's anything else. Society is you. So by us separating what society thinks, we're separating ourselves from ourselves. It's all to be played around with, actually. It's all to be, the highest truths are there to be harnessed. So I love my body. I love myself. I love that, obviously. I think I'm going to cover the walls in my house and probably go, yes! Take it as, because I saying something without feeling it is why the blooming system actually sold us the weak version of Awakening. It made us think solely that we were getting it. Like, oh yeah, I love myself. If you don't sit and create the sensation that would, you could imagine would be, yeah, you don't emit that frequency. Words and thoughts are one bit. Feeling, the feeling part, where we actually move it into the heart and go, yeah, I'm light, I'm sending out a frequency, that's the difference. So positive affirmations, they wanted us to be like, oh yeah, I do all the positive affirmations, but we never felt it. Yeah, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I'm sure I love myself. I love myself. How would it feel to love myself? Create an idea, create people hugging you, you know, create everything you've ever wanted around you, create music celebrating your essence, create sweet nectar in your mouth, hear what you love to hear your favorite songs, that the whole universe is offering you everything you've ever wanted to feel love. in every single sense, however you can do it. Obviously I do it through a sensation, but create it, and then you actually feel that, and then you are that. Then you are that. It's not just a thought. We're pulling in the thought and we're raising the feeling, because we're raising our vibration to match that frequency. It literally goes zing. But yeah, obviously put loads of positive affirmations around, but just sit with them and feel them as well, and be like, I got it, I got it, I am that. I don't think I'm that, I know I'm that. Because I've felt it, I'm trusting my own inner wisdom, I've experienced love, so obviously I now know I'm love. I'm not thinking about anything. That's why we clear our mind. Yeah, we don't have to think how I feel. Do I have to think about feeling love? No, I just feel it. That's why we're moving out of just language. We're going into being it. I'm not doing anything, I'm being it. What are you doing? Feeling loved. No, I'm being love. I'm goddamn being love. Like, what do we think this is? You think that this is you think there's any positive, negative message that's being sent to you that's not out of love right now, to empower you so high, to be a creator of the universe, to interweave you with the whole universe, you know? There's nothing here that's not saying, love yourself. And I love you because you are me, and can you love yourself so I can feel loved? It's this whole unified experience. How are we all feeling? Should we leave it there? I hope you're all feeling like, oh yeah, I'll do that now. I'll have the whole universe on my shoulder going, remember you're creating me, come on. It's actually motivation. It's motivation to be like, oh God, I just had a really weird bad thought. Shouldn't do that. Sorry treat. You know, it's like that level of depth to catch yourself, to be the motivation for you to escape the illusion. I was going to say, but I think I'll try and cover it on, actually, well, that's what I've said, weight on my shoulders, accepting responsibility, that if you're not accepting, you're good, Angie. Good, yeah? Exactly, yeah? Woo woo! Midnight. Is it midnight? Oh no, be about 10 p.m. Yeah, every single moment that is now, pull in the highest possible beautiful thought and send that out to the whole universe by creating the feeling that that is true. Yeah? You can never leave it there. I'll be taking it with me when I do my weekly shop very soon. Yeah, so, of course, and actually I don't mean leave it there, do I? Every moment is now, there only is the now. You're responsible for creating, like, picture that the universe doesn't exist until I open my eyes. And whatever I look at through, whatever thought and emotion that I permit through my eyes when I open them, I create that universe. That is literally the light of the universe. We are actually creating it. It is, I won't say like holographic to like confuse anything, but it is being recreated now. So it takes you to acknowledge that it's here, for it to be here. You know, the whole, is the tree falling if no one's clapping in the wood or something? But literally be like, every single, life's perfect, life's good, I'm part of the universe, I'm loved. Last thing I will actually say on that is, try and use certain mantras for consistently. Yeah, so obviously I can pull in other ones because I've worked with them, yeah, fast, but for you to work with the deep ones, okay, the chakra ones, okay, the chakras, but really I am the universe, yeah. Harness that, and you there's no stopping you, there's no limit. I am the universe includes every emotion, every manifestation, every experience. Yeah, and obviously the minimize is I am all, but I am the universe, I am love, yeah, I am needed here, I am significant, but use it consistently so that the vibration you can harness like that. So if I say I am love, it's like zing, yeah, but if I had just done I'm love, I'm light, just now and again, I wouldn't know, I wouldn't have reclaimed that one neural pathway to frequency awareness, I wouldn't have actually like solidified it. So use it consistently rather than trying loads differently. Use loads, fine, but really get your key ones. I am the universe, I am love, I am light, and then literally things just happen to you. Because by you accepting you're the universe is like, oh, thank good, well, here you go, because here's some other stuff that you can do. Okie dokie, imagination is so important to get the feelings, bring back the inner child and play around with the paintings within. Exactly. And I'm glad you brought that up. Imagination, obviously on a line, imagination is going to be one of them. Imagination is key. The imagination is the thought that you're pulling in to then create what that would feel like for then the sensation to rise. And think about it, that's all that's happening when we're anxious. You know, I hope that example has really helped people like go, oh my God, yeah? Oh, I'm not needed here. Oh my God, oh, I'm not needed here. Stomach's going, huh? Oh gosh, shouldn't do things like that. I am needed here, I'm totally significant. Be careful when you, you know, but hopefully that obviously explains it. It's as literal as that. The thought you're pulling in gives you the sensation, so you have to pull in the big one with imagination. That's why I say, imagine what you want. Yeah, I sit there and imagine there's an elephant in front of me right there, you know, just so that my imagination can be spatial awareness, can create the colour, can create the creases, can hear the sound, that it plays around with my senses, yeah? But you play around with whatever you like, but we will be journeying on that. I hope you've had a wonderful live session. I hope you're happy already, basically, with the content. I hope you're happy on day one. I'm sorry that I posted so much over the weekend, but I was like, let's just do this. Thoughts create reality. Create your own reality in the now. There's no permanent you. You're completely recreating yourself in every single moment. So who do you want to be? You're new. Hello, you're a new person. I've never met you before. Who are you? What do you represent? What do you stand for? What's your message? Well, I'm a universal being and you're all equal. All is one and the one is the all, and there's only the now. And everything's made of light, and I love you. Nice to meet you. Wonderful. It's not like anyone goes, yeah, but where do you go to school? It's like, wow, I want to be in that world. Okay? Thank you so much. If anyone wants to say anything before I shoot. No, I don't like even that. Like, shoot. Where am I shooting to? Like, shoot off. Oh, maybe I'll shoot to stars. Let's all hold our mantras, claim that we are changing the universe in every moment, and know that we are affecting each other in however low or how high that we rise. I hold space for you to rise, but you are me, I am you. Namaste. Namaste.